Hello, Leo. Welcome to Cosmic Mare Tarot. I am the Chariot, and this is your general timeless read. We'll see what comes up. It may be love, it may be money. It's all up to spirit. This is for anyone with the Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. Cross watchers are welcome. Just know the roles may be reversed. I am available for personal reads. That information will be down below in the description box. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Still using the Illuminati Tarot, so just FYI, y'all, I only take these in the upright. The vibes and spirit will let me know if there is a negative aspect to anything that I should make you aware of. Okay, so with that being said, Divine Holy Spirit, please guide my beautiful hands to deliver Leo any messages you want them to know at this time, please. Okay. Alright, so to start, your overall energy is the Seven of Swords, crossed by the Hierophant. Your influence is the Six of Wands. Most recent past is the Nine of Wands. Subconscious is the Nine of Pentacles. Future position is the Eight of Pentacles. Current environment is the Six of Swords. Current attitude is the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords. Your hopes and your fears are the King of Cups. And your future position is a Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands, the Tower, and the Prince of Wands. Okay, Leo. Trying to see what the energy of this Seven of Swords feels like. With the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords being here, I'm getting a sense of you trying to get away from something. Or get away with something, Leo. It's almost, the Seven of Swords is pinging off of the Eight of Pentacles, which is in your outcome position, which for me means building quality work. It also gives me a little bit of like an online presence. So for those of you who may be doing like social media marketing or trying to build a business online, something of that nature. But standing next to the Seven of Swords, I'm almost getting a sense here of spirit wanting to bring to your attention, maybe not trying to cut corners at this time. I just keep hearing there's a better way to do things. With the Hierophant crossing it, I think that spirit again doubling down on the Hierophant is all about contracts, doing things in an organized way. You know, the Hierophant represents the Pope, so the organized religion, government, all of those things have processes to them that are there, you know, in order for us to know the hierarchy within an organization, also just the ways of doing things, right? Like the church has its covenants and its tenets that we, you know, if you're part of an organized religion, you follow those things, like whatever the tenets are. I'm getting that really heavy off of this Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, where it's kind of like you're kind of skirting that line there between what's legal or illegal, or what is just the natural way of doing things. I don't get anything, you know, super suspicious or heavy off of it. It's more giving me, Leo, of you trying to come up with other ways and other strategies to do things. Again, I get very heavy building a business or starting a new business off of that Eight of Pentacles. With the Six of Wands here as your overall influence, whatever this is, you will be successful. But I'm getting this sense, and I'm kind of hearing Spirit wanting you to know that, like, there's a way to do things, and maybe you don't have to follow steps 1 through 10, but at least be cognizant that the steps are there in order to guide you, is what I'm trying to get across. There is a little bit of hastiness, like this Prince of Swords that's in your environment is giving like a pouncing energy, and I think I'm almost seeing like Eight of Pentacles on one side, Prince of Swords on another, like from a balance, like Spirit asking you to balance the two. I'm not gonna lie, this is giving me very heavy Pentacles work contract vibes for you, Leo. So I think at this time, maybe you're moving a little bit too fast towards something, and Spirit wants you to kind of take a step back, rework the steps, okay? But overall, you will be successful in this. Your subconscious mind is hyper focused on how can I be in Nine of Pentacles energy. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Emperor, pre-Empress energy. It's all about I am complete and happy on my own, whether that's financially, emotionally, you know, physically. You know, I have a really good job. I, you know, have my own home, or I rent my own apartment. I pay my own bills. Like, really, you're really standing in this energy of building upon this nine. The thing to look out for when we're talking about nines, nine represents Virgo energy. We do have quite a bit of planets coming into Virgo later this week, for, you know, that at the time that I'm recording this video. So it's not too surprising that thinking about your pentacles and being grounded and stability is in your subconscious and on your mind heavy at this time, because that's collectively kind of where we are right now. But I think that one thing to be cognizant of nines is, in its negative aspect, it can be the 9 always wants to be a 10. Like, things are never good enough. Like, even if you are working steps 1 through 10, you get to step 7, and you just get so anxious and impatient, you know, Knight of Swords, that you hop over steps 8 and 9 to get to 10. So be cognizant of that at this time. I think Spirit really just wants you to hear that. Like, really be present in the moment, and acknowledge that you may have some more ways to go in order to get to your 10 of Pentacles, but you're really close, being in 9 of Pentacles energy. Okay. The bottom of the deck with the 2 of Wands, the Tower, and the Prince of Wands. I am definitely going to clarify this. This is telling me that there was some sort of decision that you made that created a tower that then pushed you forward into this Knight or Prince of Wands energy. The Knight of Wands is all about a brave, new beginning. He's the second fastest. You have 2 of the fastest knights here on the table, which tells me that you're trying to push through something really, really quickly. Yeah, so I'm going to start by clarifying this 7 of Swords with the Hierophant. Then we'll clarify the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and then I do want to get something on this tower that's here. Let's see if we can get something on this tower. This tower is picking off of the 9 of Wands, or the wounded warrior that's in your most recent past. So maybe you've had a situation at work that you finally were just like, that was it, I'm out, I'm gonna start looking for a new job. Or, you know, if this is a relationship, which I have to be honest, outside of the King of Cups, I'm not seeing too heavy of relationship vibes here. I'm getting more work and pinnacle heavy. But if this was a relationship, there was some sort of major revelation that you had about yourself that then gave you the peace and the closure that you needed in order to move on. Okay, let's see. Alright, so clarifying the 7 of Swords with the Hierophant is the Fool reverse, the 3 of Wands reverse, and the 4 of Wands reverse. I felt this 3 of Wands reverse. The 3 of Wands is all about waiting for your ships to come in. With it being in the reverse, I'm getting very heavy omens here. You know, the Fool reverse, the 3 of Wands reverse, the 4 of Wands reverse. do not be hasty, whatever this decision is that you're making. Especially if something is divinely inspired, I completely understand wanting to jump right into things. But again, I'm just getting organization and structure is really, really needed here at this time for you, Leo. And if you're not cognizant of the way that you cut corners, you know, Four of Wands in reverse could be a trap, could be, Four of Wands reverse gives me sometimes prison, because the Four of Wands in the upright, I study tarot in combination with the Kabbalah, right? And in the Kabbalah, the Four of Wands represents the first day of freedom for the Jews when they fled Egypt. It's supposed to be the celebration tent, right? That's why it kind of looks like a tent. It has the wreath on the top, and these two people kind of celebrating in the middle. So in the Kabbalah, the Four of Wands represents, you know, freedom, celebration, marriages, covenants. Again, we have Four of Wands on top of the Hierophant, so something really deep that you need to know about contracts and organization, right? In the reverse, then it is restriction. It is a home that isn't stable. It is you know, feeling confined, right? The 10 is closed off, right? There's no celebration, there's no love, there's no joy, kind of thing. And so I'm getting more of an omen there, and something around contracts and organizations for you that Spirit wants you to take your time with, okay? Let's see, Spirit, can you give me something on this Seven of Cups? We've got the Queen of Cups. Spirit, can you clarify the Seven of Cups for me? That was the Six of Cups. It's completely under the table, but it came out in the upright. Anything else? Spirit, that's too many. Anything else on this? And the Ten of Wands. This Seven of Cups is giving me options, Leo. I'm feeling like, again, I'm almost seeing someone who, there's multiple ways of doing things, and you're just overwhelmed with options and contracts. With the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands being here, I'm almost getting a sense of Spirit saying, be cognizant of how your emotions are fogging your judgment at this time. Especially when we're talking about business, take the emotions out of it, right? It's all well and good to follow your intuition and your gut, but generally your intuition and your gut isn't going to tell you to cut corners or do something that's illegal. Do you get what I'm saying, Leo? So even if something is hard, even if it is a burden, the thing about the Ten of Wands is what he's really carrying is his harvest from you know, from like farming or whatever. But it is a harvest. It is something that he's put in a lot of work, right? So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, he's struggling to get that harvest up the hill into the barn or whatever it is that he's doing. But at the end of it, right, tens represent the end. At the end of the Ten of Wands is he gets to his reward, which is his harvest. So Spirit is kind of asking you to check your emotions at the door with this, whatever this business or this project is that you're working on, and go about it the right way. Let's see, Spirit, can you give me something on this Eight of Pentacles, please, for anything on this Eight of Pentacles, one more, please. Oh, that's too many. That was kind of a wild energy. And I will say the energy that's on this table is it's very Leo energy, which is like, I know what I want, I get what I want, I'm going to go out there and get it. So clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands reversed with the King of Swords. Spirit wants you at this time to work on your judgment, to work on your discernment. Discernment means, again, leveraging your intuition versus, you know, what your gut is telling you versus what everyone else is telling you, right? Like if you have this really good business idea and everyone's like, no, I don't think that's a good idea, blah, blah, blah. That's none of your business, right? Like that's their opinion. You've been divinely inspired to to go after this thing. However, do it in a right way. There is a way to do things, right? The King of Swords is very, very strategic. He's very knowledgeable, very mentally clear. I get that at this time that you're clear on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, but with the King of Wands and being in the reverse here, I'm almost getting like a false start, right? And I was kind of getting that off of this Prince of Swords that's in your environment, like this like pouncing too early or pouncing too late. Also, be work on your confidence at this time. The thing, especially with starting any new business or any new jobs, there's always fear. There's always worry about how things are going to plan out. Again, you have the Six of Wands as your overall influence. You will be successful whatever this is, but just use your discernment. Maybe even I'm hearing get you a lawyer. If you're trying to start a business and this is new to you, or someone who knows, because the King of Swords is a trustworthy counsel. That's why sometimes they'll say the King of Swords is like a lawyer or a police officer, right? This is someone who knows, so someone in the industry who's maybe done it before. Look for a mentor or something like that. That'll also help bring in your confidence and help kind of boost you up as you go through this time. Let's see, Spirit, can you give me something on the Prince of Wands and the Tower, please? Okay, on this. You got the Temperance card. Yeah, again, patience. I think the overall energy for this message at this time is Spirit is asking you to be patient with the process. Trust the process is what I'm hearing. So clarifying that, you have Temperance, the Moon, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, sorry, Spirit was telling me, King of Wands. The King of Wands is very, and there's no gender in tarot, so this, it can be a Queen of Wands. However, the King of Wands is a visionary leader. He's very passionate in what he goes after. I'm getting a sense here, I feel like the Tower for you, Leo, was realizing how you keep yourself trapped by hiding your confidence, by hiding what you're good at, by listening to those people who said like, oh, that's a terrible business idea or whatever. And I'm almost getting a sense that's why you're rushing through this, because you feel like you don't have enough time, or it needs to be done now, or I should have done this years ago. I'm getting that very, very heavy off of this, and I feel like with the Temperance Angel being here, I'm actually surprised we haven't seen the World or the Wheel of Fortune, but I feel it heavy. Everything happens in divine timing, okay? Do not beat yourself up over whether you feel like it's too little, too late, or whatever. Whatever this is, again, you will be successful. You just have to stand in your power and be a little bit more confident with it. Okay, I do want to lastly get something on this Prince of Swords that's here. Spirit, can you give me something on this Prince of Swords for... And then I feel complete, and clarifying the Prince of Swords is the Hierophant, the Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. This is actually a lot, but this is a major life lesson for you. This is, the Hierophant being in the upright twice tells me that there is some major lesson here that you need to learn about your emotions and your thought processes. Also, your confidence as well. What you don't see is that you are moving on to calmer waters. The Six of Swords is here twice. So if this was something that you've kind of been racking your brain over, you feel like, again, you've been given a lot of false starts and things, do know that that's coming to an end, especially with the Ten of Wands being here. Like, that means, the burden is over, basically. What also flew out was the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. What I love about Five of Pentacles in the reverse, for me, whenever I see that, that is Spirit's way of saying whatever conflict you were going through, whether it was emotional or physical or at work or within a business, expect that conflict to be ended. It is done. The energy that they want you in right now is Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles energy, which is being open to receive from the universe, right? Give what you can as far as your gifts that you know been divinely inspired to share with the rest of us, and maybe even learn a new skill, right? Learn something new about yourself in this process. This is not something for you to be scared of. From what I can see here, this is all divinely orchestrated for you and your growth. So overall, I feel good about this, Leo. I think that whatever this is, you learn a lot about yourself, and you learn to stand in your confidence. Alright, that's all that I have for y'all. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch in with you guys next week. Have a good day. Bye.